Have you ever wondered if the Bible is more than just words? Like, what if there's a hidden layer underneath the surface? Something coded, intentional, something we were meant to discover? It turns out, there might be. This isn't some conspiracy theory. We're talking about patterns and structures in the original Hebrew and Greek texts that scholars, rabbis, and researchers have been stunned by for centuries. Let's start with something ancient: equidistant letter sequences. In the Hebrew Torah, if you skip every 50 letters starting from the first tav, you get Torah. That's not crazy on its own, but it happens in Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, and Numbers, and forms a sort of mirrored pattern across the books. In Genesis and Exodus, the letters spell Torah forward. In Numbers and Deuteronomy, they spell it backward. And right in the middle, in Leviticus, you get YHWH, the divine name of God. Coincidence? Maybe. But that's a very intentional structure across multiple books written centuries apart. But it doesn't stop there. In Genesis chapter 1, the very first verse, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth," has been studied for generations. It's written in 7 Hebrew words, 28 letters. The number 7, representing divine perfection, is everywhere in that sentence. And if you dig into the grammar, the middle word is et, spelled aleph tav, the first and last letters of the Hebrew alphabet. Almost like God stamped his fingerprint right in the center. In the book of Revelation, Jesus calls himself the Alpha and Omega, beginning and end. Same idea, but okay, maybe you're thinking, cool math tricks, doesn't mean it's coded. So let's look at something deeper. There are scholars who've studied the genealogies in Genesis and discovered a hidden message just in the names. From Adam to Noah, the Hebrew names have meanings. When you translate the meaning of each name in order, it tells a story. Adam means man, Seth means appointed, Enosh, mortal, Kenan, sorrow, Mahalalel, the blessed God, Jared, shall come down, Enoch, teaching, Methuselah, his death shall bring, Lamech, despair, Noah, rest. Put that together. Man is appointed mortal sorrow, but the blessed God shall come down, teaching that his death shall bring the despairing rest. That's in Genesis chapter 5, long before Jesus was ever born. Now ask yourself, could a list of names randomly line up like that? Or was it meant to be discovered? Another example, the number 153. After Jesus' resurrection, the disciples are fishing. He tells them to cast their net on the other side. They do, and catch exactly 153 fish. It's oddly specific. Why that number? In Greek, the phrase sons of God adds up to 153. Some early church writers believed it symbolized the fullness of those who would be saved. Others point out that 153 is the 17th triangular number, meaning if you add 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to 17, you get 153. And 17 in biblical numerology is associated with victory and overcoming. Too much? Too nerdy? Okay. How about this one? The Bible is filled with chiasms, mirror-like patterns where ideas reflect each other like a literary sandwich. A, B, C, B, A. They're everywhere. And in some books, entire chapters are structured like this. Why? Because before the Bible was read, it was memorized. These mirrored patterns helped people remember entire books word for word. But they also suggest something deeper: structure, design, intelligence, not randomness. So, is the Bible actually a coded message? It depends what you mean by coded. Is it filled with hidden patterns that seem impossible to make up? Yes. Is it structured in ways that point beyond human design? Probably. Is it trying to tell us something? Absolutely. From Genesis to Revelation, the thread is clear, and it's pointing to something bigger than religion, bigger than tradition. It's pointing to a person, a promise, a plan. You don't have to believe in secret codes to be amazed by this book. You just have to be willing to look a little deeper. And once you do, you might never read it the same way again. Stick around. There's a lot more to uncover.